We are following some tragic breaking news. At least 12 people are dead, 4 children among them, in what officials are calling the worst fire tragedy in New York City in 25 years. CNN's Scott McLean is live in the Bronx, the very cold Bronx, even more of a challenge for New York bravest overnight. Good morning, Scott.
Hey, good morning, Bill. These victims range in age from just a 1-year-old baby to a 63-year-old woman. And we are also learning this morning that of those 4 kids, we know that at least 3 of them are under the age of 10. You can see that firefighters, they are still on scene. They have been here since the flames first broke out shortly before 7 o'clock yesterday evening on the first floor of this building, which may help explain why this fire was so deadly. There were more than 150 firefighters working to douse those flames. Not everybody made it out alive, and those who did, many of them had to climb down fire escapes into these really bone-chilling temperatures here, Bill. We're also learning more about the building itself. According to public records, there were only 4 complaints against this building since 2004. None of them appear to be fire-related. There are 29 suites inside, we also know, but there were 6 open violations that were registered with one city department. One had to do with a defective smoke detector, another defective carbon monoxide detector. Both of those were located on the first floor. It is not clear whether those were cleared up or fixed, or if they had any role in this fire, but we are expecting to get an update from the fire department at the top of the next hour or just shortly after that. Bill. Allison.
I'll take it, Scott. Please bring us that update as soon as you get it. Joining us now to talk about this tragedy and more is New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio. Mr. Mayor, thanks so much for being here. I know you were there last night. This is the worst fire tragedy in 25 years in New York City. 12 people dead. So what happened? What went wrong here?
Well, Allison, we need to know that, and our fire department's looking into that right now. I hope to have more information in the course of the day, but here's what we know. We've lost 12 people. We could lose more. There are some still fighting for their lives. It's a horrible tragedy. And in the middle of the holidays, when people are trying to be with their families and finally have a moment of peace, to have something like this happen to folks in the Bronx is just horrible. Our first responders did an amazing job. They saved at least 12 lives.
They were there within 3 minutes, I read.
They were there right away, and they did. And remember, with the freezing cold, tough conditions for our firefighters and our emergency personnel, but they did a great job.
When you hear Scott McLean say that there were these open violations, there was a faulty smoke detector, there was a faulty carbon monoxide detector, whose fault is that? Who's responsible for those things?
Well, the building owner, building management is supposed to make sure that all those basic safety precautions are in place. And this is an older building. I believe it's over 100 years old, but it's still, they're liable to make sure the basic safety elements are in place. But we should not speculate yet. We have the best fire department in the world. They are very expert at investigating to figure out what the cause of a fire is. We need to give them a little time to work through this.